Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Olga and this channel is all about crochet. I especially enjoy lacy designs, so you will see a lot of them on my channel. I post new crochet video tutorials every week, sometimes twice a week, and if you enjoy my channel and my videos, please give me a like, subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment. All those things really help my channel grow. I continue the challenge of working with whatever yarn I can find in my stash, and the project that I'm showing you today is made with long forgotten yarn from my stash. And I guess the reason it is long forgotten is that I'm not really a fan of variegated yarns. From my crochet experience, I think the lacy stitches that work the best with variegated yarns are the simple ones. I would not use any fancy lacy stitch with variegated yarn simply because the stitch itself will be lost. It won't be really visible when there are so many different colors mixed together. And for this project I used very simple lace stitch with only one repeating row, and I think it turned out quite good. The lacy shells pop out very nicely and the lacy stitch itself is very visible. I don't think I will wear this scarf as the colors are just too bright for me. Well, maybe once or twice in fall for an autumn photo shoot or something. But I actually have an idea of using this scarf as a table runner to decorate my home in fall. Because this scarf is made of 100% cotton, I think it will work nicely as a table runner. Alright, and now let me show you this simple stitch. I will be working with Cascade Yarns Ultra Pima cotton. It's a category 2 yarn and a hook size F 3.75 millimeters. The starting chain must be a multiple of 7 plus 6. For my scarf I started with chain 62, but for my sample I will start with 34 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here I have 34 chains and I'm ready to start my first row. Into the fourth chain from the hook I will make my first double crochet. I don't count the chain on the hook, I always start counting from the next chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. So over here I make a double crochet. And these 3 skipped chains will count as my first double crochet. So now I have 2 double crochets. Next I skip 2 chains, 1, 2, and into the next one I work 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next I make 2 chains, 1, 2, and I skip 6 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and into the next one I work 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So basically the pattern is already repeating from here. Now again I make 2 chains, 1, 2, and I skip 6 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and into the next one again I work 5 double crochets. And that's how I'm going to continue crocheting across to the last 6 chains. Here I crocheted until the end of the row and I have 6 chains left, and here's how I finish. I make 2 chains, then I skip 4 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I end with a double crochet into each of the last 2 chains. So that's my first double crochet and now my second double crochet. So over here in the beginning I started with 2 double crochets and I ended with 2 double crochets, but over here before this shell I don't have chain 2. However, over here after my shell I must end with chain 2. and you will see why in the next row. I start the next row with 3 chains and turn. These 3 chains will count as my first double crochet, and now into the second double crochet I make a double crochet. Next I'm going to work 5 double crochets into the very first double crochet of this shell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next 2 chains, 1, 2. I skip the 4 double crochets of this group of 5 double crochets, and I also skip this chain 2 space, and now into the very first double crochet of the next group of 5 double crochets I work 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is what it looks like so far, and the pattern begins to repeat. 2 chains, I skip these double crochets, I skip the chain 2 space, and I work 5 double crochets into the next double crochet. 5. And that's how the pattern goes all the way across to the last chain 2 space and last 2 double crochets. And now here at the end of this row I make 2 chains, then I skip 4 double crochets, and I end with a double crochet into each of the last 2 double crochets. So again, over here, when I started, I didn't have chain 2 space in the beginning, though I did have it in the previous row, and I ended with chain 2 over here, but I did not have it in the previous row. And now all I need to do is to repeat row 2 for the pattern. Here I repeated a few more rows, and you can see how beautiful this stitch looks. This is a very useful stitch to have in your lacy stitch collection. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video tutorial, please give me a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.